of pulling power. From air-launching monster trucks to the quest for speed and time, the unlimited matching of wheels and motors has sent us spinning into the world of wheel power. Power-packed motorsports. It's the excitement of power that puts man on the edge and the quest for victory that takes him over.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Wheel Power, the program that brings you all the action and tractor and truck pulling. Hi, everybody, I'm Dave Grimm. Tonight, we're coming to you from the Indiana State Fair Coliseum in Indianapolis, Indiana. Over 30,000 people are expected here for this three-day extravaganza of horsepower. Let's take a look at our next class, the two-wheel drive truck. They've become very popular the last couple of years in pulling competition around the country because they're noisy, they've got the supercharged engines, they've got about 1,500 horsepower altogether in a 6,200-pound chassis. So there's a lot of horsepower to the weight ratio of the pulling vehicle. They also get those front ends up in the air, and it provides spectacular competition for the pulling fan. I think you'll enjoy this class. We'll be right back with more action from the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull right after this.
I've got a what? A brush. I really do.
It's inconceivable.
How could I possibly have a cavity? This is devastating.
If your little kid has a cavity, we've got news for you. Over the years, one toothpaste has helped prevent more cavities than all others combined.
Yay!
Not surprisingly, it's the toothpaste more dentists recommend. Crest.
This was a totally incredible visit. Yes! It's great!
Crest. It's hard on cavities and easy on you.
I'm out of here.
Introducing AmberVision, an amazing breakthrough in vision technology. AmberVision improves vision indoors, outdoors, day or night.
Everything is so much crisper and clearer.
I can't believe my own eyes. They're amazing.
AmberVision blocks 100% of dangerous ultraviolet light. You'll wear these high-fashion glasses all year long in one size fits all. Similar products sell for much more, but now you can order AmberVision for just $10. Seeing is believing with AmberVision.
Use your credit card and call 1-800-251-6000.
Golden Grahams, where sweet honey taste and graham cracker crunch come together.
So happy together. Oh, that good sweet honey and graham cracker crunch of golden grahams. So happy together. It's a part of your complete success. Those golden grahams. Golden grahams.
We're back at the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we restart the two-wheel drive funny car and truck class. They've decided to restart the class, change the weight setting on the sled so that not everybody makes the full pull. That means that Floyd Hilton now will be our test puller here in the first class, the two-wheel drive truck. Floyd's toy team out of Winamac, Indiana. It's the 1969 Porsche 912. We might see a replica of this over in Europe on some of those racetracks, but tonight he's got nearly a 600 cubic inch Aries aluminum block engine on the pulling track. 234 feet is what it's going to take to make a full pull. He's a tough one for the state of Indiana. The green flag is up. Floyd Hilton. Floyd Hilton out of Winamac, Indiana, just past the 200-foot mark in this Porsche 912. You can see the engine is way out in front to help stabilize that car. Try to get as much weight out on the front. This is a tough pulling track tonight here at Super Pull, and they want as much weight out on the front end. The two-wheel drives are off to a roaring start.
And Dave Grimm, he's got the option right here, right now, as the rule book says, to either take this pull or decline it and come back and do it again.
All righty, so they'll be discussing things out at trackside along with the track officials.
Floyd has decided to decline the pull and will try again later. Next puller to test the sled is Craig Huff, driving Huff and Free, a 1988 Chevy truck. Craig will be followed by Jim Brockman, pushing his 1908 Sea Cab Chevrolet. But don't let that old body fool you. His engine is of another era. Okay, it's official. The sled is set, and Craig Huff will be our official puller. Craig's no newcomer to this sport, and he's pulled here many times before. He'll give the other pullers something to shoot for. Craig picks the left-hand side of the track. 234 feet of pulling dirt. Let's see if he can make the others sweat.
Good run here at the Indy Super Pull track. Craig Huff out of West Alexandria, Ohio, has made a straight run with his 1988 Chevrolet, going to the new body style. Craig Huff, a longtime Chevrolet puller, has restarted this class, and now the class will be official here at the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull. Here's Jim Brockman, probably the most feared competitor here in Indiana in the two-wheel drive truck class, and especially here at the Super Bowl. He's had a lot of experience on this 234-foot track. Jim Brockman, going to a 1908 Chevrolet Sea Cab a year ago, is a professional puller out of New Haven, Indiana. He also switched from Rodeck power 1 year ago to the Aries, and it's served him well ever since. His engine builder is Rick Kipley out of Wisconsin. So Brockman now needs to lay down a good run to take the lead. Jim Brockman, a 1908 Chevrolet Sea Cab. Brockman heads for the left-hand side of the track, right toward the corner. It looks like he keeps it between the white lines. Brockman will take the lead over Craig Huff with the 1988 Chevrolet. Remember, the top two in our class here at the Indy Super Bowl will qualify for the pull-off. So these drivers are going all out.
We'll be right back with more from the 16th annual Indy Super Pull.
Monster Truck Fans, this is the video you've been waiting for. This is Bigfoot, king of the monster truck. 60 minutes of non-stop monster truck action that will blow you away. It's all new, brand new. You'll see it all from car-crushing heroics to dangerous monster truck rollovers, heart-pounding wheel stands, monster truck drag racing, hill climb, music videos, and Bigfoot deep in the mud. Witness the first car crush ever and ride in the cab with Bigfoot as he pours on the power, plus much, much more. Nothing stops this giant muscle machine as he flies through the air, jumping cars and smashing everything in his way. This is the video that everyone's talking about. This is the ultimate in monster truck excitement. This is Bigfoot, king of the monster truck. This offer not available in stores, so order yours today. Have your charge card ready and call now 1-800-554-7800 to get your copy of Bigfoot, king of the monster trucks for $24.95 plus shipping and handling. Call now and get a Bigfoot cab free. Offer not available in stores, so call now 1-800-554-7800. It's incredible.
Just when you thought it was safe to eat fruit snacks, here comes Shark Bite, a feeding frenzy of fruity fun. Hammerheads, Mako sharks, tiger sharks, Shark Bite fruit snacks. You've got to eat them before they eat you. I'm hungry. I'm bored. Wow! Shark Bite! An action sub!
Action sub free inside Shark Bites fruit snacks. Just add baking powder and watch it dive and surface.
Here's the baking powder. Now, if we only had some water.
We're back at the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull in Indianapolis, Indiana. There are 4 Dodge trucks in the class here at the two-wheel drives, the Indy Super Pull, and here's one of them, homegrown. It'll be our only Canadian entry from Nettleton, Ontario, Canada. Harry Schilling doing the driving with his 1988 Dodge Ram. Homegrown. You can hear those drivers clean out the engine. They want to make sure that everything is just right before they leave the line. In pulling, unlike other forms of motorsport, you only get one shot at pulling that 60,000-pound sled. And they want to make the best pull of their life here at the Super Pull. Has dropped the blower belt, and you can see it underneath the truck out there. That $100 blower belt is so important to turn that blower setting on top of the engine. And we've seen countless times when drivers will break a blower belt that are never supposed to break, they say. Harry, a long way to come to have a broken blower belt. Tell us about your run.
Oh, I thought it was a real good run. If I hadn't broke the belt, I think we could have probably picked up quite a few more feet, but that's one of the things in pulling.
Is this your first pulling attempt at Super Pull?
First time ever been here to watch or to run.
Were you nervous on the line?
No, you only get nervous in the pit.
He says only gets nervous in the pits, but I can attest I think most of the drivers have some butterflies in their stomach. Back to the action. Here comes John Potts backing up to the sled from Green Bay, Wisconsin. He has become a leader in the two-wheel drive truck with his Budweiser Excalibur team. It's a 1939 Dodge, and he will do battle with the in-laws and outlaws and so many of these other great pullers here tonight. We've seen him win a lot of pulls this last season, and he promises to be a tough competitor on the World Championship Pulling Series for 1989. He needs a tough run here in this class to move into the lead. John Potts, the Budweiser Excalibur team. John Potts out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, with the Budweiser Excalibur team, laying down a good run, but he started to drift to the left with his 1939 Dodge.
Jim Brockman is back, this time in his Kodiak In-Laws Outlaws. Jim is leading the event in his C-Cab with a little over 219 feet. Let's see if he can beat his own distance.
But here's the guy that knows this track as well as anybody. He has a rental service in New Haven, Indiana, just outside of Fort Wayne. Very professional driver, Jim Brockman. Jim Brockman with the Kodiak 41 Dodge is one of the highest powered machines in this class. He stretched the body on this one about a year and a half ago when this truck used to be painted yellow. The 6,200-pound class is one of the most popular classes of competition here at the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull. Also helping making exciting here tonight is the fact that the track is very tough, which means that it picks up the front ends. They need a lot of front end weight on a very powerful track. Joining us now here at trackside is Jim Brockman. And Jim, the first thing I want to ask, everybody came off the line tonight high in the sky. Was everybody missing the weight?
Yeah, Dave, the track's a little bit better than it was last night, and I think we just miscued there a little bit.
Track keeps getting better and better all weekend.
It seems to, really does.
All right, any strategy you had on the starting line?
I cannot tell.
Well, Jim Brockman is very outspoken in this two-wheel drive sport, and he plays a lot of things close to the vest because he wants to come out a winner. He is a winner, a very professional puller. Jim Brockman, watch for him in this class.
Jim Brockman's first run in his C-Cab of 219.058 remains the mark to beat, and Floyd Hilton is the man that can beat that mark. Floyd has two vehicles for that chance. Floyd Toy 1, driven by himself, and Floyd Toy 2, driven by his son, Ed.
He went from a 454 Chevrolet a year ago to the Big Aries. He went from a $15,000 engine to a $30,000 engine. And it's paying off for Floyd Hilton because in previous runs here at the Super Pull, he won a class. Hilton with that engine way out in front to stabilize and balance the truck is one of the most popular pullers here at the Indy Super Pull. This Indiana Hoosier puller started pulling with a triple engine modified dragster tractor. He wasn't satisfied with that. He wanted some different identity, and he decided he could stick with one engine instead of three and compete in the two-wheel drive. He's popular here with the fans. They like his personality, and they like the way he drives. Floyd Hilton, watch for him in the two-wheel drive. We'll be right back with more action from the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull right after this.
Monster Truck Fans, this is the video you've been waiting for. This is Bigfoot, king of the monster truck. 60 minutes of non-stop monster truck action that will blow you away. It's all new, brand new. You'll see it all from car-crushing heroics to dangerous monster truck rollovers, heart-pounding wheel stands, monster truck drag racing, hill climb, music videos, and Bigfoot deep in the mud. Witness the first car crush ever and ride in the cab with Bigfoot as he pours on the power, plus much, much more. Nothing stops this giant muscle machine as he flies through the air, jumping cars and smashing everything in his way. This is the video that everyone's talking about. This is the ultimate in monster truck excitement. This is Bigfoot, king of the monster truck. This offer not available in stores, so order yours today. Have your charge card ready and call now 1-800-554-7800 to get your copy of Bigfoot, king of the monster trucks for $24.95 plus shipping and handling. Call now and get a Bigfoot cab free. Offer not available in stores, so call now 1-800-554-7800. It's incredible.
Breakfast at the Monster Mellow Cafe.
Good morning. May I suggest Count Chocula with
Big chocolatey marshmallows.
so monstrously big they're Monster Mellow.
Oh, Frankenberry with strawberry flavored.
Huge monster mellows.
Nice crank, but fruity, yummy, mummy monster mellows.
Make your tummy
go yummy.
Monster Mellows in Monster cereals, all part of this complete breakfast and all
good in a big way.
We're back at the nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull in Indianapolis, Indiana. We go from Porsche to a Dodge Omni. The Hilton's coming up with some very unique vehicles, both of them powered by Arius Power. He backs to the weight transfer machine right now as they put that big chain, 46 inches in length, into the hitching device. And then he'll pull it forward so the chain is tight between the weight transfer machine and the two-wheel drive. He's one of the youngest pullers on the World Championship Pulling Series. Number 2 makes a good solid run almost into the identical tracks of his father Floyd. And they shut it down out there. You can see that this is a 1981 Dodge Omni that has been elongated. It's difficult to recognize if you're up in the stands, and that's what makes this class so exciting, because they're a little bit like the funny cars on the drag strips. Well, the story behind LD Nation is one of, like so many other pullers in the two-wheel drive truck class, they used to have a multiple engine tractor, and they decided that keeping 3 or 4 engines going was just too much. So they decided, with the popularity of the two-wheel drive truck class, to sell those engines, build a new chassis, and have just as much fun in pulling. So LD Nation, who laid out of pulling for several years when he had his triple-engine modified dragster tractor, has elected to come back with a truck he calls the Boot Hill Delivery, a 1934 Ford delivery van out of Pleasanton, Kansas. We're going to have a shake-up down here among our leaders, the Boot Hill Delivery of LD Nation out of Pleasanton, Kansas, with the big Aries engine has just come to life, and he is going to shake things up a little bit in this class. There are a lot of good runs left in this track, and LD Nation, with that elongated wheelbase with the engine way out in front, has laid down an excellent pull here. Remember, the top 2 in our two-wheel drive class will qualify for the pull-off. A new feature here is the 1989 Indy Super Pull.
Dave Walsh will be the last puller to try to qualify for the pull-off.
Dan Walsh with the Walsh Brothers team, a 1986 Ford. Experience? Yes, because they've got a multiple-engine dragster tractor in another class. So between them, plenty of engines, plenty of horsepower, and plenty of experience.
To make it. So the pull-off will be between Brockman C-Cab and LT Nation's Boot Hill Delivery.
The pullers never counted LD Nation out when he had his triple-engine modified dragster tractor, and now that you're into two-wheel drive truck pulling, you're feared on the track as well. You got to be real happy going into this pull-off with Brockman.
Yeah, anybody out there can win the pull, and you go out and give it your best shot, and it turned out good for me tonight. I hope I can come back and make a good run.
Brockman hasn't given away any strategy. What will your strategy be?
Oh, we'll just kind of watch him and see what happens to the track, and then we'll adjust to it and try to make a good run.
Well, good luck in the pull-off.
Thank you.
5 inches separating number 1 and number 2 as they go into the pull-off. Brockman will be up next, followed by LD Nation, and we'll be right back with more action here at the 1989 Nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull right after this message.
I've got a what? A brush. I really do.
It's inconceivable.
How could I possibly have a cavity? Devastating.
If your little kid has a cavity, we've got news for you. Over the years, one toothpaste has helped prevent more cavities than all others combined.
Yay!
Not surprisingly, it's the toothpaste more dentists recommend. Crest.
This was a totally incredible visit. Yes, it's great.
Crest. It's hard on cavities and easy on you.
I'm out of here.
It's important to me to be in charge of my own time, to be responsible in meeting my own schedule. America is a land of opportunity. And if you're willing to train, you might just qualify for one of this country's most important jobs. Find out how you can train to become one of us, the men and women who drive tractor trailers, bringing home the goods, and keeping America on the right road. If you've got what it takes, then here's the place that'll give you what you need. The chance to prove it. National Tractor Trailer School. Call now. Learn how.
Saturdays on WUTV. Starting at 5, it's Mama's Family.
Let's hope so.
At 5:30, Suzanne Summers stars in She's the Sheriff.
I'm hot.
Then at 6, travel into another dimension with Star Trek.
Are you responsible for bringing us here?
And at 7, it's Star Trek The Next Generation.
Your time is up, Captain.
It's all happening Saturday nights on WUTV. As summer moves closer, the action is heating up in Allentown, Pennsylvania, as Hart Productions brings its convoy of trucks and tractors to the Allentown Fairgrounds, June 16th and 17th. You'll see 7,000 and 9,000-pound super stocks, supercharged wheel-standing two-wheel drive, and the 7,000 and 9,000-pound classics of the multi-engine drag rails, all in 2 big shows, June 16th and 17th in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Then it's on to Lewisburg, West Virginia, at the West Virginia State Fairgrounds, June 23rd and 24th. See super stock tractors, multi-engine tractors, and the ground-digging four-wheel drive, June 23rd and 24th in Lewisburg, West Virginia. Only on the World Championship Pulling Series. And don't forget to order your favorite shows. Don't forget to send name, address, and show requests.
The Nationwide Kendall Indy Super Pull features a $100,000 purse. And the big names in the sport like to come to Indianapolis to compete for it. So Jim Brockman will be in the enviable position of being in the number 1 spot here in the pull-off. LD Nation will have to chase him in the number 2 spot. The green flag comes out from our starter, Warren Powers. Let's see what he can do. has laid down one tough run to beat. He has won here before, and he's got a good shot to do it tonight. Jim, you qualified for the pull-off at 2:19, and you just went 5 inches past that, so you must have learned something the first time around.
Well, we didn't learn too much. We only added 5 inches, Dave.
All right, good run, and what do you think LD Nation is going to do to try to catch you?
He's going to lean on that motor real hard coming down through there. You can count on that. He's tough.
Did you lean on your engine?
You bet.
All right. Jim Brockman, who added 5 inches to his earlier run here in the pull-off, isn't quite as confident as I've seen him at other events, as LD Nation is ready to hook as we go right down to the wire in the two-wheel drive truck class. The Boot Hill Delivery, the very successful LD Nation of Pleasanton, Kansas, backing up to the sled here for the final run for the money, the #1 spot here in the 6,200-pound two-wheel drive truck class. This 1934 Ford delivery panel van has got a big alcohol supercharged Aries under the hood, and he can do battle with the best of them. And the best of them to beat here tonight is Jim Brockman's 2:19.5. Brockman, who made an earlier run at 2:19, then came back in the pull-off and added 5 inches. And now it's all up to LD Nation. He's going to let it all hang out. Running so strong, has pushed that truck to the limit. Remember, the distance to beat was 2:19.5. There it is, 2:23.3. 2:23.3 for LD Nation. One tough competitor as the congratulations are handed out here tonight. And LD, step right here to our microphones here on Power Pack Motorsports. Congratulations. A whale of a run. 2:23.3. Tell us about it.
Well, I really made a better run that time than I did the other time. We put a little more weight up, and everything worked good, and it went straight, and I feel real good about it.
For a while, though, it looked like things started drifting to the left. Did you have to get on the brake?
Yeah, there at one time I got on the brake a little bit, and it come right back, and I just went right on straight, and it felt good the rest of the way.
Gotta ask you, is this your biggest moment in the history of pulling?
Well, I won here before, and I've won some Grand National pulls, but this is one of the biggest, yes.
All right, one of the biggest, no question about it, and one of the best. He has won here tonight over Jim Brockman. Two of the best and most competitive two-wheel drive trucks in the country did battle at the Indiana State Fair Coliseum. And now for Power Pack Motorsports, I'm Dave Grimm. Until next time, so long, everyone.
Don't miss a Hart Productions event coming to your town. Tune in next week as man continues his quest for speed, power, and control. Power Pack Motorsports.